Welcome back to the show, everybody. Check out these headlines this morning. Key emails. ETHGate is confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. We have a SEC versus Ripple timeline update. You're going to want every bit of it. Brad Garlinghouse shares his thoughts on the SEC's motive in the case. And Dark Defender, what's going on with price? Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Check this out this morning. We're at $1.973 trillion market cap. It's April 10th, 2022. Good morning to everybody. Had a wonderful time the last couple of days at Bitcoin conference. Shout out to everybody that I got to hang with. It was just a wonderful, wonderful hang. The Link2 family, the iTrust fam. I mean, everybody was just unbelievable. I just had a wonderful time. So shout out to all of you, and I can't wait to do it again. Right now, we see that we're up 0.22% on the market, but nevertheless, look at these prices this morning. Bitcoin 42,700 plus, Ethereum 3,200 plus. Back at the number 6 spot here is XRP at 75 cents. We're off by slightly more than 9% on the 7-day. Look at the range of price. Very tight range here. 76 cents on the bottom, 77 on the top. We'll keep an eye on it. You're going to hear from a technical analyst before we get out of here today. This is just one quick clip here from Fox showing, look at this. iTrust Capital, Blake Scadron, and who is it? It's none other than Nick Burafedo from Link2, baby. Yeah, shout out to you both, man. I mean, that is just, one can only imagine what the conversation there was. I could speculate on a few things, but I won't. But I will tell you this, if you're looking for the best way to buy crypto, you can do it tax-free with iTrust. If you're looking for private equity, you can do it through Link2. Private investing made simple, ladies and gentlemen. Don't mess around. They're both the top of their game. Look right here. New document shared by Empower Oversight this morning showed that the former SEC director violated the Securities and Exchange Commission rules. Documents show the former SEC director violated the agency's rules multiple times. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what you're going to see here in a couple seconds is really going to show you without a question. It is confirmed. This is not a conspiracy theory. Empower Oversight obtains additional documents shedding light on potential cryptocurrency conflicts of interest within the SEC. And let me tell you, right here, Eleanor Terrett is finding all of this as well as we are. Okay? Fox Business is watching what's happening here. Shout out to Eleanor Terrett, Charles Gasparino, and Charles Payne, who had a great interview conversation with John Deaton over the weekend as well. It says, according here to John Deaton, government employees are prohibited from participating personally in matters where they have financial interest, according to these emails. It seems Hinman met with members of his old firm anyway, despite the SEC ethics staffer warning him. John Deaton's call to action to all of us. This goes out to TAIG, Ripple I. This goes out to so many others. Stephen Hubert. This goes out to Nerd Nation. This goes out to Nathan Price and everybody else. And I forgot you. You know who you are. You're amazing at what you do. And I tell you, we're all grabbing the shovel and heading out back right now to dig on this matter. We're just getting started, ladies and gentlemen, because Jason Foster is going to show us right here exactly what's happening. Let me get this pulled up for you right quick, because right here it says, Bill, we have received some initial guidance from OGE and they posed some follow-up questions. Of particular note, OGE advised that if the proposal from the firm would fix payments only during your term of government service, if you would return to receive, or if you return to receiving retirement benefits that are in part calculated based on the profits of the firm and conclusion of your government service, you would continue to have, financial interest in the firm's profitability while you are in government. This means you could not participate in any SEC particular matters that would directly, predictably affect the firm under that code. It says here, in other words, the future interest is enough to give you a full financial interest in the firm. Is it possible for them to fix it for not just the tenure of your government service, but permanently? He's being warned right here that you were in violation of ethics laws, right? It's unbelievable what we're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. Everything we have been showing you is absolutely confirmed by the SEC compliance, basically. Take a look at this. But Bill, it occurs to us that you have a financial conflict with your old firm, not just an impartial one. Hence, you should not be receiving, or you should not be having any meetings with your old firm, which he did despite the warnings, as you heard from Eleanor Terrett. Look, we're just getting into these documents, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is remarkable. We are going to start another deep dive because we got brand new information here that is absolutely confirmed ETHGate without a question. And honestly, for those of you who've been following, it was confirmed anyway, right? So here we go again. Look, right here, Jeremy Hogan shares, wow, law360.com is a reputable online legal journal. In this article, attorney Francone essentially states that the lawsuit against Garlinghouse is an abuse of prosecutorial discretion or even malicious prosecution by the SEC, and Congress should enact consequences. Are you hearing this? This is... I mean, we have been waiting for this, and I tell you, I think that all of this is about to get a lot bigger than it already is. And I tell you, the pressure now is absolutely directly on Will Hinman here, and he has got a lot of splaining to do, William Hinman. And I tell you one thing, I bet William Hinman doesn't want to spend any time in jail because these things are not civil offenses. This is criminal, ladies and gentlemen. And I bet you, as this thing heats up even more, somebody's going to flip. Just like John Deaton said in his original filing, and he did say it in his original filing, it's like the lawsuit against Ripple was used as a weapon. It's more evident now than ever. Take a look at this, because this right here, XRP lawsuit, here's a possible timeline of events for the SEC versus Ripple case. I know I need it, and I'm sure you do too. That's why we're looking at it right here. It says at the moment, and shout out to Jim Filan here, who's just absolutely incredible, right? I mean, all of these lawyers, John, Attorney Seal, Jeremy Hogan, Jim Filan, are we not the luckiest group of people to have access to such incredible people, so gracious to share their time and their insights here? Look here, it says Ripple still awaiting court judgments according to the defense lawyer here. It says at the moment 4 judicial decisions are pending. Check them out. Decisions on SEC's motion for partial reconsideration, the defendant's motion to strike the supplemental expert report from Dr. Metz, Albert Metz, right? Motion to compel turnover of the Estabrook notes. Elad Roisman had said, I'm sorry, you guys had to come in here to Brad Garlinghouse. And a decision of the SEC's proposed redactions. The filing of the individual defendants' answers remains the triggering event. According to earlier updates shared by the defense lawyer, he added that after the answer is filed, the 2-week clock for filing the SEC's position on discovery and the joint proposed scheduling order begins to tick. It says here, the SEC is scheduled to inform the court of its position on whether any additional discovery is required within a week of submission of the individual documents replied. The SEC and Ripple have also been ordered to meet and confer over a briefing schedule for summary judgment motions. No later than 1 week after the SEC's submission on discovery, the parties must submit a joint proposed schedule for the court's approval. Now, that's where we are on that. So this is getting interesting, but we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen, because we got Brad Garlinghouse, who alleged that the regulator is trying to create a new standard on how digital assets will be controlled in the country, a move in which the SEC has gone too far. Tell him, Brad Garlinghouse. Says the defendant said that the SEC is trying to send a regulatory message to the market. Garlinghouse alleged that the regulator is trying to create a new standard on how digital assets will be controlled in the country, a move in which the SEC has gone too far. The reply tries to focus on how the commission is seeking to apply its control, and that in a newly developing field without offering any clear guidance to the market. It also mentioned that the SEC is just attempting to gain a litigated victory with the support of unclear regulations. trying to create legal precedent, basically, right? The expense to create a new policy cannot come at the price of individuals' rights. How about that? Brad Garlinghouse laying it down this morning. That was yesterday, actually, right? But XRP, not a security here. The defense raised and cleared the matter that the XRP token is not a security. Garlinghouse and Larson have not violated Section 5 of the Securities Act, as the token is not an investment contract or a security, while it also added that neither of the defendants in this case alleged offers or sales or distributions of XRP are investment contracts. However, it also mentions that any kind of registration was not required in connection with any offer or sale of XRP by an individual or Ripple. And you go back to the 2015 FinCEN decision where FinCEN literally said it was a virtual currency. I mean, understand that at that time, they are acting, and we know now that the SEC's been completely vague, never tells anybody anything. Look at what the hell the library case is about, right? Look what's happening to them for 4 years. So when you look at that, it is clear the ambiguity that the SEC brings to the table here. So, I mean, in truth, what do you see? Brad and Chris acting with the solid information they have from FinCEN. And obviously, I don't think they've done anything wrong either. Take a look at this before we get out of here. What in the world is going on with price, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we know that XRP is strong, but how strong could it be? Well, right now we're at a key point, and we need to pay attention to these numbers here. Dark Defender tells us the XRP in the daily chart is dancing on the Ichimoku cloud in the very short term. Take a look. XRP stays above for 75 cents for 2 days. We're headed to $1.03 possibly. And if XRP goes below 75 cents for 2 days, we could be going down to a lower support level of 69 cents. Please check our blue triangle. So if we come right into here, this is what he's talking about right here, right? Here you go. So this is the range we're talking about here. We'll have to watch if we get that break to the upside or if it actually breaks below and takes us to these lower support levels. If it does, not financial advice, just my digital perspectives, I'm going to accumulate a little more. Don't tell Mrs. Backup. That's going to do it for me. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Share with somebody you know. And check out all the links underneath the video for everything that we talked about today and so much more. They're great products and specials I use each and every day. I'll catch all of you on the next one.